push pa. Ilala, no push pa. Ilala.
Welcome to our 2 Cents Podcast with Oscar. Welcome, lovely folk, to another exciting episode of Our 2 Cents. This is your host, Oscar, and I just want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all the incredible support you've been showed upon this project. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for more engaging content. Welcome once again. What a lovely way to start the week, right? Well, first of all, let me back up for a second. I want to apologize for last week. I was under the impression that around Thursday or Friday, it was going to be Halloween. So that's why we celebrated Halloween a week early. And, went out and asked for candy, and there was nobody giving candy. So I thought I apologized on here for knocking on people's doors and people just looking at me like I'm a weirdo for asking for candy. But anyways, this is the real week of Halloween. So if you celebrate that pagan tradition, good job. Congratulations, I should say. It's your week to celebrate. Man, what a week we had. Events. HAARP did it again, right? Now they did it down south of the border. What about that hurricane, right? It turned into a Twister type of deal. That was the event that happened in that movie Twister. I guess they were wrong in the location in that movie. I guess nobody saw it coming. But what was weird about that is that it went from, I guess, winds from 550 miles per hour winds, right? And then it jumped up to 163. I don't know. I heard 200 too. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it was horrific. So it sucks. Anyways, on a more lighter note, that event that you saw right there, that guy crying his lungs out, is that the right expression? I don't even think that's the right expression. That's not even the right expression. He's crying his eyes out. That's the right expression. That's what happens when you don't prepare shit. But anyways, I've been that scared before. I felt that guy scream down in my soul because I've been that scared before. There was one time, I guess, you see bugs outside. I'm not scared of bugs. Not at all. No, I can see a bug and not run away from it and just move out of the way and it's okay. But if you're going to throw a bug at me, I am going to fucking panic. The same way this guy panicked when there was a shark right under him. I think those are the same levels of danger, right? Because that bug could have been poisonous. I don't know. I don't know what fucking praying mantis do. They seem to be the fucking... If praying mantis were the size of a horse, let's put it that. I think I've said this before. If praying mantis were the size of horses, we would really be in trouble. Because have you seen those motherfuckers eat geckos, eat all types of lizards? And on top of that, there's different type of fucking praying mantises. Who would have thought, right? I wouldn't have never thought. Anyways, but that's not the point. The point of today is we saw, after I finished doing my episode last week and everything, I started scrolling through TikTok. And all I could see was people fucking complaining that Bad Bunny was mad because he didn't get the Grammy, right? And everybody was like, what did you think? You think you can go against this? Adele, mind you, I'm not saying Adele sucks. She has a great voice. And also, I commented in one of the videos saying, that's a voiceover. She's really not singing there. But what I didn't mean was, I don't mean that's not her singing. What I meant that was at the moment, it wasn't her singing. It was just the voiceover. So anyways, I guess people didn't like that comment. And also, I guess from that clip that I posted last week on TikTok, I guess I've been on TikTok jail, I guess. I don't know, because somebody sent me a video saying, if you want to get out of TikTok jail, you should do these 3 things. Man, I'm not going to do any of those shits. I'm just going to fucking keep going the same way I've been doing it. And you know what? That was what was weird. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago, any type of comment that I would make, although it was pretty insightful comments that I was making. I guess if you want to look at them that way, they could be insightful to some, I guess. But anyways, every single one of my comments was being reported for some fucking reason. Somebody had made it a point to go into every single one of my comments and report me. How is this fucking allowed? If it's just a clown emoji, how is that offensive? How does that violate whatever fucking policies there are? I don't think anybody really knows what the policies are, right? And that should be allowed. If I feel like saying this is clown behavior, what is wrong with saying this is clown behavior, right? Everybody would agree that Bad Bunny was expressing clown behavior too, right? Everybody would agree with that. He was acting like a clown because he got angry because he didn't get the Grammy, right? But I stop and think for a second. Wait, all these people that are saying today, what did he expect? He expected to win against this? Wasn't the same fucking people that were paying up to $5,000 for a goddamn fucking ticket? Wasn't that you people? Or did you people forget that you gave him the fucking brain power juice? Well, I don't know. Gave him the fucking thinking that he could ever win against that type of voice. You did it. And that's okay. Because everybody paid the money. So, and I don't even know why he's fucking upset about not getting that. People already paid the money, bro. Like, come on, relax. Go get the fucking money. Get more of their money. Put out stupider shit so these people could fall up on your feet, and then you could think you could win again next year against whoever you're going. I mean, I don't know. I didn't even know it was the Grammys weekend. Who the fuck even watches the Grammys? I don't know anybody that says, damn, did you watch the Grammys last night? Adele hit those high notes very high. Yeah, that's what she does. And I'm not a hater. I might be. Anyways. But there was other points that I wanted to make, and like any other thing that we do, we never write it down. Or we do make notes. But anyways. So I was walking around the street, doing my usual things that I do. And when you're walking around, you see the weirdest things out there that you could imagine. That you can't even imagine, I should say. And well, needless to say, I saw the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I saw a fat service dog. It was funnier when I thought it, but because it was funny when you see the dog. You're expecting to see a dog that'll probably make you feel protected, a dog that feels like prideful. You'll never expect to see a dog that's giving service being fat. And also, why is a dog fat? This is what's wrong with the world. That service dog being fat is what's wrong with the world. Exactly that. Anyways, I thought it was funny. But yeah, there was another one. Bad Bunny thought he could win. Well, you guys gave him the thought power to think that he could win. Okay. This is another one. No, that's not the right one. This cannot be shared here because this is for something else. Oh, yeah, the other actor that died. See, I'm not saying it's a good thing that actors died, but I am saying it's a good thing that they get out of the hemisphere that they put themselves in, right? I guess. Well, for whatever reason, if they wanted to or not, but I'm pretty sure most of them are sick and tired. The older ones, the ones that are about ready to go. But anyways, that's not the point. I'm not being an asshole about it. All I'm saying is I fucking really don't understand when people cry over dead actors. When people cry over dead famous people. I really don't understand that. Here's the primary question that comes to my head when I see people crying over artist or actor that you never died. And I'm not saying it's a good thing that they died. Again, hold on. I'm not saying it's a good thing that they died. No, what I'm saying is I don't understand why somebody that didn't know somebody personally would break down that hard over an actor that died. That he would haven't even shed a tear if you died, mind you. That's the main thing about it. Like what I'm seeing is like, I'll never understand how stupid and ignorant people are to sit there and absolutely make a video crying, right? I don't mind me. I love making content. I love making this dumbass shit that I do. But what I don't understand is when people, how can you edit when you're crying, right? Or do people not edit and just post it? Because some of those crying videos look some pretty good edits in those fucking crying videos. That I don't understand. And again, I'm not judging because people have feelings. What I'm saying is like, how do you do that to yourself? You first get the emotions and go through that emotion deal, right? And then you're gonna watch yourself go through that emotion again. That in my head doesn't make any sense. But that's just me. And again, why do people cry over dead artists? No, that's not the right question. Dead actors. They're artists too, I guess. I'll never understand that. Just like what I said last week, sports are for losers. People who have nothing else going on in their life. Same thing. Is that why you're crying? Because you don't have anybody else to cry? But this is what I noticed more. But you know what? The whole thing has been pushed into that direction by what we've done. And I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying now because that wasn't the point. The point is I'll never understand why people cry over dead artists. I mean, I do feel bad, you know, it's a life lost. I'm not saying be an asshole and not really care about what other people go through. But I do care. I'm just justifying my actions. Never mind. I'm not going to justify myself. All I'm saying is don't fucking cry over somebody you never even met in your life. You only saw a TV show, and don't tell me it's remarkable because I grew up watching them. Maybe that's why you're a loser and you need to fucking step it up and find somebody else that's going to give you something else other than just laughter. Although laugh is good, though. Laughter is good. Anyways, you know, I had this thought. I said, first of all, I would love to have an interview with a politician, right? It would be interesting. But what I thought is, you know why? The reason they'll never have me host or have a conversation with one of these politicians, like a real genuine conversation where you could ask whatever the fuck you want and you could just, you know, just get your point across and they'll listen. First of all, and I think this is where my brain goes. The very first question that I would ask is, why aren't you out there fighting the fight? Why aren't you out there with a fucking rifle or whatever the fuck you're supposed to have a military grade weapon in your hands? Right? I've never understood this. I've never understood why politicians have beef with each other, but they never fight each other. This is great. This is the greatest idea I've ever had in my life. And today we could solve every single world's problem, right? Like, I've said this before too on the podcast. I have no issues with the people in Russia. I have no issues with the people in Palestine or wherever, you know, Jerusalem, or I don't know where the Jesus land was. I have no problem with the people there. I have no issues with it. The fucking issue is with politicians not liking each other's policies, not getting along, not wanting to work together. That's the real problem, right? Am I wrong or am I right? I'm right, because I said so. Anyways, so the solution to all these problems would be a fight to the death. We're already fighting each other to the death by war, just shooting at each other, fucking missiles, grenade, bombs, you name it. They're being shot at each other, right? We're already doing that. So why not have a politician battle to the death? That is the greatest idea anybody could ever put out there. And that's the only way wars are going to come to an end, by having politicians fight to the death. First of all, things will have to change, because if it went that way, well, we're in trouble. This country is in fucking real trouble, because those dinosaurs running the show, well, I mean, I don't have much hope for them that they'll make it past first round. So we first have to get everybody out of the way. And that would be another fight to the death, because that would turn into a civil war. And we kind of already done that in the past. So might as well not go through that. And just people who want to run the world should have a competition where they fight to the death. And whoever comes out on top gets the position. Is it not that the way that it was done in the past? It's kind of done the same way if you really think about it, because all the generals in the fucking Defense Department, they still run the show. And they're the ones that were willing to fucking commit atrocities. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there. You hear stories and you're like, God damn, I support, but fuck, right? But anyways, so a fight to the death would be the right thing to have politicians do. So that way, they would really try to come to a real agreement instead of having just go to a fight, right? And then a minimum amount of life lost. It's just the politician's life lost. So who gives a fuck about them anyways, right? We don't give a fuck about them, because they really don't give a fuck about us. You know what? This is really turning. In the past, I've talked so good about the government, and now I'm like, shit, we need a fight to the death between politicians. But no, I've always thought that. Why don't politicians that don't get along, why don't they just fight? Just fight each other. Get it over with. Just get it out of the way. Maybe that might be the wrong approach. But is it the right approach that we have now? It is not. So many lives lost already, right? In so short time. And it doesn't seem like it's going to stop. Anyways, November 1st, that's when World War III starts. Yay. We're going right into it. So I guess that's where it's going to go. So the fight to the death would be, now this fucking really got down. Fuck. Anyways, let me see. I made another note. I'm so old. No, I can't share that here because that's for another one. Yes. Also, people don't understand how dumb humans are. People don't. We're fucking idiots. We see a rock fall out of the sky, and, we become dumbasses, and then we start thinking that it's something holy, right? That's what's happened in the past, and that's what keeps happening today. That's why shit never changes. We gotta find a way to not be so dumb and realize that fucking it's within us. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Again, so many fucking messages in these words that they'll make sense in the future. I don't know what future, but they'll make sense. Anyways, I'm getting tired of it because I'm getting tired of it because it is making me worry too much, and I really don't want to worry. I hate worrying. I hate hating. Who loves hating? I don't think anybody loves hating. Now, you know what? I lie about that. There has to be out in the world somebody that's a hater that loves hating and that thrives on hating.
Right in the kisser. Show that knight who's boss.
Boom! That was the greatest shit I've seen in my life. Listen, right in the kiss it. Nobody said it better. Pow, right in the kiss it. She said, I'm ready to fuck this night up. And her face got fucked up. The next thing is, let's stop and think about that concussion. I bet you right about this very moment right there, her stomach started crawling and she was about to throw up. And that's when she said, I can't feel my face. That means I can't feel my face because I just got whacked by a fucking watermelon of the same size as my face. Great. It was funnier when I wasn't sharing it with somebody. Shit. I should have just waited because it was funnier then. Anyways, don't worry about my joke. It's okay. We got another one. And this, we've seen it before. We've seen it many times in the past. At least I have. I've seen her do that before. Look at this. Everything about this people is fucking fake. Saying this is so good, it's fucking fake. Trying that is fucking fake. Is it? Could it be because everything about this family is fake? Which mind you, I'm not knocking. I don't knock her being fake and making all her money and making videos and, you know, I'm not knocking that. What I'm knocking is how stupid people fall into this shit. I don't understand what's so good about it. Please, somebody explain to me what's so good about the Kardashian show. I really don't give a fuck about their lives. Let me stop. See, as I was saying, I was like, is there an artist's life that I really give a fuck about? No, there's not a single fucking artist that I give a fuck about. Now, I enjoy listening to certain podcasts. I enjoy watching certain shows. I do enjoy doing all that. But do I enjoy it enough to say, I want to know everything about their life? No. There was one, the Jersey Shore. I really got into that one for a while. I guess I am a loser too. So I apologize for calling everybody a loser because that makes me a loser too. Anyways, I'm not, you know what? You know why I didn't even talk about the war and I only touched just a little bit today? Because my algorithm has me free of war. I'm excited. I'm happy, but you know what I'm worried about? I'm like, fuck, now if we get nuked, I won't know because my algorithm took me out of the war already. So that's good, but it's bad now because I don't know. So what do? Well, I start researching shit about the war again because I want to stay in the know. I love being worried about it. Not really, but I love knowing. And you know what? I always wanted to be a cop because I wanted to know what the fuck was going on when I see somebody pulled over. I was like, what do you got there? What are you hiding? Show me your bags. You know, I would probably be an asshole if I was a cop. Good thing I'm not a cop. Anyways, this was a great time. I had an amazing time with you people. I appreciate you being here. And this was our 2 cents. Deuces! Enjoy your Halloween. Is this week.